Hello, hi friends. Today we are going to discuss about SnowSQL. It's like a command line client utility to access Snowflake. Basically, the purpose and reason behind the Snowflake is like it's lightweight. Like I mentioned, it's very fast to do the command line access. Okay, so other than that, like you can do query automation and scripts. Mainly you can use it when we say like ETL pipelines. You can do that, like CI/CD and so many things you can do. The scheduling jobs, all those kind of scripts. Like if you want to do automation, everything using this lightweight instead of getting into web Snowflake GUI, right? This is lightweight and fast tool to access it. And debugging and logging and troubleshooting also, it's very handy using this NoSQL. Okay, so this is the quick background about NoSQL. So okay, let us quickly jump in to demonstrate one quick small script, like how to validate. Like I've already installed NoSQL in my machine, so you can follow the link. Like this link you can follow. If Okay, so if you follow this link, you can download it from Snowflake site, SnowSQL, and download, and is easy to install. For run the installer, and once it is installed, you can go to the command line and validate. Like for an example, I can show you. Like if I go to command line, so here SnowSQL -b, if you give it, if the SnowSQL is successfully installed, you will see the version of it. Okay, so since my SnowSQL is have been already installed, like can you see the version? Okay, now the next step is like what we are going to do is like once it is installed, to run the SnowSQL, like instead of like passing the user ID, password information every time, like when you can configure in a master configure file, SnowSQL can read it. Okay, where you can find the SnowSQL master configuration file. So for example, it will be defaultly located under the current username where you have it. Okay, so under current username, like the hidden folder called .snowsql will be there. Under that config file, you have to open and edit, and you have to add or update the config information. So for an example, this is the way you have to create a section. Okay, under the section called connection.my_connection. Okay, I've created, like you can name it like as per your convenient and for your readability. Once the connection is there, then you have to follow this standard of information, like what is required to connect the database, like account information, username, password, role, warehouse, database, schema, everything. Okay, so for an example, if I go back to my Snowflake session, you can go and select your account details. If you see here under this, like if you go to config, you have to select the password information, and you can grab this information. Okay, and update whatever you wanted. Okay, so that's a quick understanding about how to prepare the file and update the file. Okay, once this is updated and ready in the hidden folder config file, then the very next step is I've created one sample test script. So basically the test script holds the current underscore user information as a select statement and current date. So this is I've already created. Like for an example, if I go back to my script, if you see here, this is the script I have it, like okay, so this is the script I have it. So in this script I have select current username and current warehouse, current database, and current user schema. Okay, so once that is the script is ready, then the step 4 is to validate. Okay, in the command line. So what I'm going to do is I'm already in the command line. Okay, I'll go to the okay, SnowSQL will be there default. Like you can go to the folder path also, like, and just type SnowSQL test underscore script. Okay, so this is how we can validate it, like, quickly. Okay, sorry, we have to give the connection detail, like I forgot to do that. -c my underscore connection followed by -f is the option you need to call it for the script underscore. Okay, so basically SnowSQL followed by -c for connection, and you have to connection the whatever the connection we created, right, step 2. So it will automatically take it from the connection section, like this is the my connection, right? It will read it from the master configure file, and followed by the script file already have created for our testing purpose. You have to give the parameter as -f. Okay, so if you run this, it will connect the Snowflake successfully from the connection details whatever we saved it already in the master configure file, and it will read the file and it will execute in SnowSQL and it will produce the result. This is what the quick demonstration. Okay, so hope this video really helpful for you how to connect the SnowSQL and run a sample script. Like you can do many other things like I mentioned, like automation of scripts, queries, and lightweight and easy to access everything. So hope this video really helpful for you. Like if you have any questions, please feel free to reach me out. Please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my video.